Hey guys, it's Prune here, and I'm really ticked off because this is the second time I'm going to end up doing this video, and I really hate not doing, or I really hate doing videos multiple times, but something in my webcam kind of fucked up on the recording, so the recording actually froze, but I'm going to try and cut this down a little bit more. But go and check out the links below. There's one for Big Otis, one for my websites. For my other two channels, and all that other stuff is down below. Go check that stuff out. And here's another 30-second or so clip from Big Otis's Die For Them from their other mixtape. He's actually a personal friend of mine, if you guys don't know. He's really, really cool. And yeah, here we go.
CTL, ho, yeah, Otis, check that label, can we check that label? People in DA, my partner them. Midwest, my partner them. Mad Town, my partner them. Milk Town, my partner them. On Cray 9, my partner them. That Trip Squad, my partner them. Those Jack Boys, my partner them. OCTL, my partner them. Hanselman, my partner them. Steve Brown, my partner them. Mike Kush, my partner them. CLB, my partner them. Big Tony, my partner them. Oh, my fam, my partner them. My fam, my partner them. My partner them. I die for them.
Alright, so that's a little clip of it. If you guys want all these songs downloaded, they do work with iTunes. Go to the link below. You can download them all for free. You can download the whole mixtape, both of them, Vision Quest, and I do not remember the other one. Let me check my iTunes. Verbal Remedies. You can download both those full mixtapes for free. Like I said, they work with iTunes, and he's a really, really awesome artist. And make sure to check him out and keep him in your bookmarks because he's going to be pretty big soon. And so here's the topic I wanted to talk about today. It's my sub appreciation video, I suppose, for future sub numbers. And two series that I want to get your guys' opinion on. But I'm going to start off with the sub appreciation stuff. At 1,000 subs, I'm going to walk through my neighborhood, give you guys a walkthrough, and show you guys that I live in the fucking ghetto, and that I want to get out of the ghetto. And then the other thing I'm going to do for 1,000 subs, I'm going to do my gaming setup and show you guys how I game, where I game, and like what kind of TV, and you know, all that other setup shit. Oh, sorry, I had to crack my neck. It's getting really stiff because I had to do this twice. Then 5K, 5,000 subs, and the subs is combined of PruneTalks and Name Prune 360. The art one, JLo Productions, is not included in there, just because that's a completely different topic. That's something different than I'm bringing to YouTube. But the two things that deal with anything Prune, the two channels that deal with Prune, Name Prune 360 and Prune Talks, combined numbers. For 5,000 subs, I'm doing an art giveaway, and that's the same for 10,000, 25, 50, and 75,000. And the reason why I'm doing an art giveaway, it's not to gain subs, but it's to thank the subs that are here watching my videos and that appreciate what I'm doing. Just because, like, okay, there's some YouTubers that say subscribe, like, and favorite, and you have the chance to win Microsoft points or PSN codes or whatever the fuck, but they say subscribe. All that I ask is for you to just be a subscriber, but be previously a subscriber. Like the people who are like the first 100 subscribers, I know those are going to be my die-hard subscribers from the beginning that will more than likely stick with me throughout the long haul. The people who, like, if I'm at 4,800 subscribers and people realize that, and then they hurry up, make a crap load of accounts, and then they just bump it up over 5 grand, then I'm gonna know the most recent 2,000 or 200 or so, those guys aren't gonna be eligible because that's doubling your chances, and I don't like that. And the way I'll be doing it is just random.org. I'll put in all of your YouTube accounts into random.org. I'm going to contact Wicked Shrapnel, see if he can give me how he does it for the randomly selected 500 on This Gun Fucking Sucks, This Gun Fucking Rocks series and stuff like that. So I'm going to see if I can get that from him for, like, you know, the ones that are 10,000 and stuff like that, or if I can come up with my own concoction for it. At 100,000 subs, that's 1 and 5 zeros, I'm going to do a sub get-together, and keep in mind this is a combined PruneTalks and Name Prune 360, so if they both have 50,000, that's 100,000 subs. And it's going to be a get-together, and that means you can hang out with me for a whole day. You can do whatever the hell you want. Maybe we can set it up where we go paintballing or frisbee golf or whatever the hell you want. But we all get together, we hang out, we, you know, do whatever we want for a day. But it's gonna be in like the Milwaukee region, like southeastern Wisconsin, like anywhere from like Milwaukee to Madison, that chunk of area in Wisconsin, that's where it's gonna be. Um, Unless I can go to like PAX East or GameCon or whatever else next year, or whenever year I get to 100,000 subs, then we'll be able to put it together out there. But the only thing is, you guys are gonna have to foot the bill. The only thing that I'm gonna pay for is like if we go paintballing or frisbee golfing, I'll pay for that. That's no problem. But airfare and, you know, food and shit, that's all your money. I'm just saying, because I'm not gonna spit out like 50 grand out of nowhere. I'm not gonna shit it out my ass like martyrdom or something. That's just not gonna happen. So I might do it for one lucky sub, maybe, depending on what my financial like issues are at that point. If I have any, like right now, I'm fucked with money. Um, but yeah, and then every 1,000 um, subscribers that I get, I'm gonna do a 6-hour open lobby, and that means things like we can play um, maybe Gears of War or Call of Duty or whatever. I mean, by then I'm gonna end up getting Gears of War 3 again, because I sold most of my shit. Um, and like if we're in Call of Duty, we can do things like bumper cars, which is Riot Shield only. You can do rockets only. I've got that already set up in my modes for private match on Modern Warfare 3, and a whole slew of other shit. And it's just going to be a fun 6-hour time. It's going to be on like a Saturday or Sunday because, you know, everybody usually has off on those days, and it's going to be in the middle of the day sometime, like probably like noon to 6 or something like that. You guys can just come and join in whenever the hell you want and shit like that. And then the two series that I want to implement on my channel are one of them is called Nips, like nipple nips, like the kind you find in some big fucking double D's, and the fucking nipples are just bouncing around in your face when she's riding you and all that kind of shit. um, it's the Never Intentionally Play series, and I'm gonna go out and play just these garbage games and tell you guys exactly how fucking terrible they are, and maybe go out and like find the ratings on them, like if they got a 1 star and they're fucking in a GameStop bin for $2, and I go and I pick it up and it tends to be an actual decent game, then I'll let you guys know. Go spend the $2 at GameStop, get the fucking game, and play it. If it's a very terrible game, just like the 1 star would tell you, then I'd say that it's a fucking terrible game and stuff like that. And it's not only stuck to just consoles, it's also PC as well. I'll get a recording system for my PC laptop, my Toshiba. If you guys saw my introduction, you guys would know that I've got a Toshiba laptop as well. Um, I'll record it from there, and I'll just find these garbage, either free or like free to play up to level blah games on the PC, and show you guys that it's just a fucking terrible game. I already know the first game I'm gonna do for it. It's Fate for the PC, and it honestly, graphics terrible. Sound is pretty, like I would say it's mediocre. Um, and it's kind of like an MMORPG, kinda, sorta. Like you're a dude or a chick that has to like kill big fucking creatures and like giant beetles and shit and skeletons and whatnot. It's one of those kind of things, but it's very addicting. I've got the free version, and you can only go into the dungeon up to level 3. I played a shit fucking constantly because it's just that addicting. But I'm gonna do the review of that in the first one of Nips, in the first episode of Nips. Um, then the other one I'm gonna do is the name I've chosen right now is Tech Takedown Forgets, but I need you guys' help down below in the comments. Give me a better name for the series, and if you give me a great name for it, then I'm going to give you credit for that, and I'm going to implement that name in the series, and I'm going to call it that instead of Tech Takedown Forgets, because there's things that they forget on maps, and things that they do that are just kind of weird, and they're kind of roundabout ways to doing things, and stuff like that, and I don't know, I'll do all that kind of stuff, and some of them I might do like get out of the map kind of stuff with like a friend of mine showed me he played with some other guy. He got a hacked lobby, and he was like, "Dude, I gotta show you something awesome." And he sits me up on like the generator in the back of Hard Hat and shoots me, and I go flying up in the air, and I land on the like the wall of the map, like the invisible wall, and he said, "Put your tack insert down, and then shoot me up there," and we went running around the outside of the map. I don't actually have that lobby in my like vault or anything like that, but that was kind of cool. If I can create a second account and go ahead and do that with him, and like I don't care if my second account gets banned, whatever. Um, then I'll show you guys like the outside of the maps. We'll go run around. We'll jump on the buildings and shit and do all kind of cool stuff. But I need a different name for it than Tech Takedown Forgets, because it's not only going to be stuff that they forget and stuff that they do roundabout ways that I find shortcuts on, but it's just going to be cool and interesting stuff that you probably would find interesting. And leave that in the comments. Whichever one is liked up more by the time I start the series, then I'll let you guys know by then. And that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, subscribe, all of that jazz. And I just want to say one thing. Everybody that's a subscriber of mine, thank you. And anybody who's viewing this video, go check out my introduction video as well. It's a two-parter, just giving you like what I do and what I plan on doing, and like what my state is right now. That's why the PruneTalks channel is up and running, and the name Prune360 channel is not, because you'll find out all that shit there, and you'll find out all the information for everything else there in the two-part video. So that's about it for right now, and I think that's pretty much it for today. So thank you all you guys, and peace out.